UST Asian Studies Society, and this is Exploration Studies 2023.
Partner, bilang freshie, napapaisip ako. Ano nga ba talagang Asian Studies? Ikaw ba? Napapaisip ka rin ba?
Actually, same here, Tim. But you know what? Since tayo ay nasa
Pontifical
Royal
University of Santo Tomas, the Catholic University of the Philippines.
Kaya tara, let's start exploring around to know what the Asian Studies program truly is.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Kaya tara!
So, to start off, ano talaga ang AB in Asian Studies program?
Well, the Asian Studies program is an interdisciplinary program under the Faculty of Arts and Letters, the first liberal arts college here in the Philippines.
The program does not only focus on one field of study, hence it is interdisciplinary. As an Asian Studies student, we study a country's political affairs, economic transactions and trades, social interconnections, cultural heritage and exchanges, and most importantly, the country's international relations, all in the context of Asia.
Ang galing naman ng sagot mo, partner. Pero may ask lang ako sa'yo. Bakit nga ba talaga may Asian Studies here in the first place?
Why don't we ask someone who can help us?
Actually, may kakilala ko. Why not we ask her? Let's go!
Asian studies is even more relevant in today's time. Scholars have been speaking of a Pacific century since around the 1990s, meaning that countries in the Pacific, including Asian countries, were predicted to play a more important role in global politics. We already see this in the way that China, India, Japan, and even ASEAN as a regional organization are trying to exercise their influence in the world stage. In more recent times, the region has been dubbed as the Indo-Pacific region, which is composed of Asia-Pacific and the Indian Ocean areas. And this region is seen as one of the most dynamic places in the world in terms of economic growth, but also due to political and security tensions. At the same time, there is still much to study about Asia's past, its culture, and the diversity within it. Thus, Asian Studies is still relevant today. The Asian Studies program provides mostly general education courses in the first 2 years of study. During the third and fourth year, Asian Studies majors take more specialized subjects on the different regions of Asia. In addition to that, several professional courses also provide a distinct disciplinal framework to understand the characteristics and developments of the Asian region. Examples of such courses include international relations in Southeast Asia, Eastern philosophies, sustainability and governance, among others. Asian Studies students are also provided with foreign language training, and they cap off their experiences with their own research endeavors. Since Asian Studies is part of the Faculty of Arts and Letters and also due to the interdisciplinary nature of the field, graduates of Asian Studies are well-rounded and are able to pursue careers in the corporate world, in public service, or the developmental sectors. Asian Studies has graduates in the foreign service, in embassies and consulates, and the different departments of the government such as the Department of Foreign Affairs, the National Commission for the Culture and the Arts, and even the Department of Trade and Industry. Many Asian Studies graduates have also found work in the developmental sector in organizations like Food for the Hungry and the Red Cross, among others. I think Asian Studies will be here for the decades to come, given that the political, economic, and societal developments in the individual countries and regions of Asia are constantly emerging. Asia is also culturally and socially diverse, and it is also a geopolitical and geoeconomic hotspot, which also constantly draws the attention and explanations of area studies experts and researchers from various disciplines. Because Asia is well studied, Asian Studies is here to stay. UST Asian Studies is exciting because you're constantly learning something new. There is also a variety of opportunities to meet or connect with different kinds of people through the activities of the program and of the Asian Studies Society.
As the president of the UST Asian Studies Society, we are proudly representing our students coming from the Asian Studies program here in the University of Santo Tomas. Being one of the interdisciplinary programs in the Faculty of Arts and Letters, we are dedicated in uplifting the Asian consciousness amongst people, especially our very own students. Besides the 3 C's of the university, we also have our very own 4 core values represented in our official seal. First is the saber, representing courage. Next is the dragon, representing power and excellence. Next, lotus, representing the purity and a spontaneous generation. And last but definitely not the least, the bundle of rice, representing the primary industry of Asian countries. In simple terms, Asian Studies students have the courage to take on the challenge to further empower our minds towards excellence, but still with a pure heart throughout all generations to help others, especially that we carry our identity as Asians.
Now let me introduce to you the different aspects and events of our society. First, we have our society guilds. As stipulated in our articles of association, we have 7 of them. Ars Oratoria, AS Acoustics, AS Lupin Chamber, AS Dragons, AS Gazette, AS Vision, and last but definitely not least, Curation. Next, we have our 2 flagship events, UST Model ASEAN Meeting and UST Model United Nations. These 2 are the model simulations of the international organizations, ASEAN and United Nations.
Next, we have One with ASEAN. This event allows us to celebrate the cultural diversity of ASEAN member states. Next is the Agents of Diplomacy. This event is quite iconic as this is the first on-site event ever after 3 years in the pandemic. And lastly, we have General Assemblies. Now, General Assemblies allows us to convene the students coming from different batches and different sections to allow socialization amongst our student body.
Alam mo ba, Cielo, good thing we were able to ask them. Marami ako natutunan sa kanila, kabilang na dito ang Asian Studies program at ang significance nito ngayon.
That's true, Tim, even to the point that it plays a role in equipping us students in analyzing and studying the prominent roles of Asia, the biggest continent in the world, especially today.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Kabilang na dito ang pressing issues, news, at kabilang na rin dito ang music na pinapakinggan natin.
Kagaya ng K-pop at J-pop.
Asia will always be present.
Pero alam mo, Tim, curious pa rin ako sa isang aspekto ng ASSOC eh.
Oo nga, no? Ano kaya yun?
Uy, Tim, naririnig mo ba yun?
Naririnig ko rin eh. Ano kaya yun? Gusto mo ba malaman?
Tara!
Tara! Let's go!